All right, this is back and booty 1, designed to really develop your posterior chain. We're going to start in a chair pose, modified chair pose. Sit back, get the weight on your heels, and we're going to hold this for 15 seconds. Okay, so the goal is to squeeze your shoulder blades, extend your arms, squeeze your triceps. Sit back as much as you can, but you're feeling this in your butt and in your lower back. All right, relax. Okay, this time you're going to do it with your arms up overhead. So try to keep your arms pointing up. High to the ceiling as you can. Good. Another 15 seconds. Excellent. All right, we're going to do back down to the ones with your arms back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Sit back. We're going to do 3 rounds of this in my very warm garage. Okay, keep going. You're sitting back. You're able to wiggle your toes. Come back up. Take a breath. Inhale, bring your arms up, sit back. Again, you're obviously feeling this in your quads, but you're also feeling this in your glutes and in your lower back. You're trying to raise your arms up as high as you can, look forward. And good. All right, one more time. Back, arms back behind you. Once you understand this routine, you're able to do it 25, 30 seconds. We're doing 15 seconds, thereabouts. All right, back up and sit back. I always forget to look forward, but you're just trying to keep your neck neutral. Sit back as much as you can, as long as you feel comfortable. Another 4 seconds. And rest. All right, we're going to come into a squat. Just a plain body weight squat. And again, neck is going to be neutral. Arms are going to be outstretched. Come on down, a little bit wider stance. Squat, extend your arms. We're just going to hold this. Just building isometric tension in our muscles. Quads, you can see that I've got my bike shorts still on. Just got done with my ride. Coming right into this because this doesn't take long. And then back up. Basically, you're just resting long enough to, then let's come back down. Come down as low as you can get. Again, weight on your heels, let your toes wiggle. Try to breathe from your nose into your belly. And up, one more time after this. Come on down. Just keep your arms outstretched. So with back and booty 2, 3, and 4 that you get, we add work on top of this. You got 3 more seconds, a little bit longer than 15 this time, and come on up. All right, it's a high lunge. So I'm going to take a step back with my right foot. And just like I was doing with the chair pose. I'm going to bring my arms up overhead. But then the trick is going to be, I'm going to lean over sideways. So we're going to get a bit of a stretch on my right side. I'm leaning to the left and holding it. But I'm also really working my core. Three more seconds. And good. All right, step back again. The weight is on your front heel. So again, I can come up on my tiptoes. I'm leaning over to my left. If you choose, you can always do these the opposite way and lean over to your right both ways, or the opposite direction of your front foot, and come back up. And one more time. Step back. It takes a second to get my balance. That's why there's that pause. Which reminds me of a joke. A bear walks into a bar and he says, "May I have a beer?" And the bartender says, "Sure, but why the big pause?" So the bear looks at his hands and said, "I don't know, I've always had them." And come back up. All right, come back on your left foot. So not only do you get a workout, but you get bad dad jokes. Okay, now my left foot is back, so I'm leaning over my front foot again. I'll just do these front ways too. And come up. That's one. So we're just doing 3 rounds of this. That's it. So we are working on not only the core muscles that hold us upright, but there's also, you're going to feel this a little bit in your side butt, which we're going to get at in a moment when we get down on the mat. Okay, come on up. And then back. Cheeseburger walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." I know, that's terrible. Guy walks into a bar. "Ouch," he said. And I'm done, I promise. Okay, come on, up. All right, we're gonna get down to the mat. Okay, first one, torso lift. Hands, it's kind of like a baby cobra pose. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees and feet are going to stay on the ground. And all we're doing is lifting up your torso and lifting up your hands so that you're squeezing your shoulder blades. And my dog is about to come join us. This is Joy. Hi, Joy. Good dog. You have terrible breath. and down. Again, this is just building isometric strength. And back up. Again, knees and feet stay on the ground. Clearly Joy is camera shy because she's just in the garage here, but hanging out. Come on down. We're going to do one more. And up. Yeah, well, there she is. I'm looking over, just looking at my clock, making sure I'm doing 15 seconds-ish. And down. All right. Come down into a child pose. We're going to come back into that position in a second, but in child's pose, what we're going to do, have your hands in front of you like this. And then from here, once you get your butt settled back towards your heels, you're going to take your hands and bring them back behind you and then push them back like we were doing with the chair pose at the beginning. Now this is going to be you're going to feel this in a lot of different places. You're still going to be squeezing your shoulder blades and relax, but you're going to be getting this in your back, in your lower back, and your glutes. I sometimes get this in my hip flexors in the front. All right, here we go. I feel like there's a balance that's happening here that I'm going to lose my balance in a moment. Another 4 seconds. And rest. And then let's go back again. Here we go. So these exercises are adapted from a book called Foundation. And done. All right, back on your belly. Hands underneath your shoulders. Again, in a baby cobra. So this time I'm going to be squeezing my knees and bringing my feet up. So this is going to end up being a lot of glutes. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing and raise up. But I'm trying to keep my feet and my knees squeezing together. So those are squozen, past tense. And it's just really hard to get everything firing, but that's the whole point, is to fire your glutes and lower back and relax. All right, knees and ankle bones together. Squeeze and lift. Really squeeze your glutes. Lift up your torso. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And relax. One more time. And go. Keep squeezing your knees, squeezing your glutes, and relax. All right, roll over onto your right side, and we're going to do 2 different things. I'm just going to show you, well, we're going to do them, but I'm going to show them your options. You can pick one of them next time you do the exercise. Make sure that you're rolled with your hips stacked, and then you're going to lift your top foot and bring it back. So you're going to tap it behind you and lift it up. You want to feel this entirely in your side butt. We're going to do 15 lifts. You may not get to 15 because this is harder. If you're getting the right muscle, it's harder than it looks. Your foot stays back behind your front foot, your down foot. And then the second time we do this, we're going to hold it. We're just trying to get the right spot. And the key, if you roll back, you're going to start getting your hip flexors. The key is to keep your hips rolled. You can even have your hand down in front of you. Just keep that spot. You want to feel this in that concave spot in your butt, in the one particular cheek. Good. All right, we're going to roll over to the other side. Okay, again, I'm going to bring my foot back behind me. Roll my hips forward. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. I may have lost count in the last round. Okay, this time we're just going to be doing these twice because we're going to do something else. Okay, back behind me, hips forward. This time we're going to hold for 15 seconds. Okay, lift up, make sure you're getting your side butt muscle, that it's firing. Lift it up as high as it'll go. Again, keep your front hip. I'm having to roll my hip forward to make sure it is firing. 3, 2, 1, roll over. So I'm going to come a little bit forward so you can see the different angle. All right, hips are rotating forward. Now I'm doing. So this is my studio, which is my garage. My wife is gone, so her car is gone, so I'm able to be in here. But this is, so you can do this anywhere you have space. All right, next exercise, last one. This is a clamshell. If you have bands, that's even better. You can wrap the bands around your knees. But I'm going to show you a clamshell raise that'll get your side glutes firing. That's what we're looking for. So in this, my knees are bent. My elbow is underneath my shoulder. In the exercise, my bottom knee is going to stay on the ground. My bottom foot is going to stay on the ground. And I'm going to lift up my hips and lift up my top leg. And then come back down. We're only going to do 5 of these because these are hard. And if you have a band, that's even better. So now my bottom side butt is squeezing, my top butt side is squeezing. They're getting squozen. One more. Good, let's go to the other side. So none of this needs to be professional. You don't need to have all the equipment. We can do some pretty good back and strength. Here we go. Bottom knee on the ground, bottom foot on the ground. Just 5. And it's a side butt that we're squeezing. Last one. All right, thanks.